behind the scenes as well, haven't we?
Yeah, there's always stuff we don't get to. You should see the list of stuff we don't speak about. Because we're just too busy doing water bottle tears. Mad time at the minute, by the way, everyone. Isn't it? Like, mad time. Like, mad period of football. Like, what is going on? I don't know what's happening. And I've had, half a summer with Berta. I can't predict. I don't know who we're going to sign. I don't know who anyone is. I don't know who I am. I don't know what day it is. What's going on?
Yeah. Mate, I'm literally the same. So I was talking to George beforehand, and you know, he seems quite confident in terms of what's going to happen. I'm like, I don't have a clue, mate. I genuinely do not have a clue what's going to happen. And that makes me feel uneasy, very uneasy, to be honest. Like yesterday, I'll be honest, my head was on Mars yesterday.
About Madueke?
Absolutely, like, finished.
So, George and I did a scouted on Madueke, which is coming out tomorrow for patrons, YouTube members. You've got to go check that out. And we'll obviously, the discussion inside will be out on YouTube. I don't want to do that thing we do. I watched it for an hour on Y Scout, and actually, like, realistically, I'd probably see. Like, I'm watching obviously Game of Guitars. I've watched the Europa League final, Conference League final. I've watched like highlights of him, seen games in concert, but like watching him properly. That's really the first time I like really focused on him outside of like some YouTube comps or whatever. And I will say, sorry to spoil it a little bit, I was a lot more impressed than I thought I'd be, and I was a lot more frustrated. I can see why Chelsea battle.
First point for the red team.
So much right, so right, and then he gets to the final third and it just falls apart. Yeah, it's one of those things. We'll get to the Madueke stuff. The problem with players is that they've got some maybes. They're not absolutes. You know what I mean? And the absolute. And I think, again, my sort of overall position if we're in the if era,
fucking
it's
super fucking
Rodrigo, Gyökeres, who he is what he is, you know what I mean? Yeah, but if we did it, and no one can do that, no one wants to.
Watch out!
Podcast, right? No one wants to squint for talent. So there's a world in which Madueke makes sense to me. You know, if we're signing Eze, Rodrigo, I think it's we signing. But right now, the fee being outed. One thing I will say to you, there's a guy. He's worked with Madueke. I've met Harry a number of times. Really nice player. Really good dude. I really trust his opinion on players, and if you go through his sort of canon of work, he's got a really good opinion. He's so high on Madueke. Now, he works with him, he's paid by him, right? So, like, you can take it your soul or whatever, it's up to you. He's so good, he's like about to bang. So this could be a bad thing. I don't know.
I mean, for me, this is the main pod, and thoughts haven't changed on it in terms of it's not necessarily player. I think he's got some really good raw attributes and qualities, but it's the feasibility and I'm not oblivious to the fact that the overall financial outlay on Madueke reportedly looks to be cheaper than an Eze, than a Rodrigo. When you take
The red team is in the
This
lead.
motherfucking good.
Yeah, you would. You absolutely would. But I think for me, so firstly, why are we rushing to get this done? He's playing in the Club World Cup, so he's not going to be ready for pre-season immediately. He's going to have time off. And secondly, I just think going in with that sort of bid as your first I did say it on the main podcast. They spent what, 35 million? So what's that? They were always that. I said if this is gonna happen.
Watch out!
2030, and they've got an option for 2031.
And I think for me, like I said as well previously in that left. That's the only real way in which I see profound logic to it. Whereas right now, I think everyone in the chat, you've got Rodrigo or Eze.
Watch
I
out!
don't believe you're
Marked
going
a
to get
location.
Rodrigo,
The
Eze,
red
and
team is
Madueke contending
unstoppable!
if it I understand and I appreciate the idea that we want to players so that we can counter
Watch out!
strong squad play. And secondly, I think for me, you have to look at the players. When you look
Watch out!
front line with Rodrigo, Eze, Madueke on top of Saka, Havertz, Odegaard,
The red team is about to win! Watch out!
as well, you know, you're then thinking to yourself, how are you going to be able to manage that group properly, and how are you going to be able to make everyone feel content?
Watch
And
out!
that's important. I feel like, you know, you can't just ignore that. But my main point with this is, if we get, let's say, Rodrigo, which seems to be you know, whether it's centre forward or left or right, that's like the big one that we want to do. We solved the option with that, you know, on top of the way areas.
Chronic campers. Now these guys doing chronic ones.
It's a case of like, if Madueke has been brought in as the backup right winger to ease the workload that is placed on Saka's shoulders, and I mentioned as well in that stylistically, there's a lot of parallels there with Saka, although the quality difference is ridiculous. The levels apart, Saka's
The final third quality,
Yeah.
especially,
it's a different level. But my feeling is that, you know, spending that much money on a backup, if that is the idea, it doesn't make sense to me. The only way it makes sense is if Mikel sees like really big potential for the left hand side.
E il team di Jim Beam Italia è pronto per andare.
Problem is like losing your smokes that early on is just always going to be difficult. You can't section off any of those angles. You have to basically be ready for absolutely everything. Come on with the
That'd be the
Why is somebody following me? I never did to this even.
Look, I jump.
il team di Jim Beam Italia è pronto per andare.
Thank you, Seven. What a pig.
You know? Crazy up there, man.
Hey, they fucking turn me down. For you.
Watch out!
I'd rather go and get a JP telling you now, it's better than Havertz. He's better than Madueke. What's the respect from James?
They do.
Yeah, I'd rather have him.
The person they describe, I don't know you in the person. The fight for that your pass, you know.
I know they fight for my passive. Adilo.
Same time when
You're not
same
good
time
for
when
him.
Wemo pulls up.
Pressing
Watch
deal,
out.
be careful for that.
Same time when Wemo pulls up.
I said I didn't knock him from yesterday.
Same time when Wemo
If you can't watch from make a need though.
at the same time.
They come out with stuff.
Arsenal's transfer window, yeah?
Let's look at your transfer window. You signed for you, and that's it.
Don't ask.
You're 15. And Nacho's still there. Oyland's still there. Still there. Still there. Yeah.
You're getting pushed on down,
No wonder you're in London, mate. No wonder you're in London, mate. Yeah. You're saying Vardy's better than Flip. You're saying Vardy's better than Havertz, all these man. Vardy's better than your whole front line as well, mate. You understand?
Those two camping from the wait for one card. Get it players.
Let's not forget how much you paid for Anthony. Let's not forget how much you paid for Maguire. Let's not forget how much you paid for Højlund. Let's not forget how much you paid for Sancho. Let's not forget all of these things as well. But because you're just as big a joke as us, mate. You understand? You get me? You are literally a homeless man laughing at a man in a one-bedroom bed set. You man are homeless and I have a one-bedroom bed set.
People did you.
Nah, that guy you did that, I don't believe the place because
Let's not forget all the fucking shit you spent, blood.
Oh, go
Yeah, how much on
I
Onana?
think this.
How much on Onana? Let's not forget that, blood. Yeah? How much for Mason Mount? How much for Money Mount? Huh? Number 7, you know. When I talk about money, you got Mason Mount as your number 7. Check the mirrors, mate. Yeah? Check your
Yeah,
mirrors,
yeah.
yeah? Understand, bro? You had your little fun, yeah? But now it's time to talk real, yeah? You are in no position to talk to me in any form, shape, or whatever with any chest blood, yeah? When you are a broke down, beat up, ex-reg, fucking Vauxhall Corsa blood, yeah? Stranded on the fucking hard shoulder of the M6, yeah? You fucking trying to hitchhike your way back up to Manchester blood, yeah? Let's not forget that, yeah? Let's not forget that, blood, yeah? Don't laugh at the man in the one-bedroom bedsit when you're homeless. You understand? Let's not forget that, blood.
One
Yeah?
bedroom sit, yeah?
Let's
It's
not
got
forget
no
that.
heater on, yeah?
Let's not
Shivering.
Yeah?
That I
Let's
don't
not
want to
forget
like
that.
it.
Give me. How much
Yeah,
money on Mason Mount? How many games does Mason Mount play? I tell you this, blood.
3 in here, one don't come on.
You'll never get out of fucking Mason Mount. Is Mason Mount even gonna start the season, blood? Do you understand? Look at your front line, bro. You're here. This is like my front line. You still have Garnacho, Højlund, and Rashford at your club, blood. Yeah. You told me. They all told me 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they told me. Yeah. 2 weeks that Wemo medical. Wemo is not even in England right now, blood. And Wemo is in foreign. Yeah. If Wemo is in foreign, blood. Nobody said Gyökeres is still done.
They come out too.
You were celebrating last
Man
week.
said,
Bro, what
your
video?
journalist said, medical was right. Yeah, we are now 11 days into July, and I still don't see Wemo, yeah? See the way I can't see his hairline? I can't see him, bro, yeah? John Cena settings, bro. Where is Wemo, blood? Yeah? Where is Wemo, bro? You man are penny pinching. Yeah, that's why you're looking. Don't run at me. You man are penny pinching. That's why you're looking at fucking Calvert Lewin. That's why you're looking at Jamie Vardy. Because you're broke. You're broke. You're broke. Okay. Okay. I don't agree. I don't agree. Yeah? You will have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You will have Dominic Calvert-Lewin in your front line, blood. Yeah? Where is blood? Where is Man United pull? Where's your pull from? Where's your pull? Where's your pull from? This man ain't in the club drawing. No, yeah. Where's your pull? Where's your pull? Where's your pull? Where Man United? It don't matter if everybody's 15. Where Man United? We can still stand here. Where is Brian? Where is blood? Where is it? I wanna know where are your players, blood? Yeah? Where are your players, blood? What are you going for? What are you going for? We're going for the title. What are you going for? We're going for the title. What are you going for? Are you winning the title? Yes, sir. What are you going for? Top five. Are you finishing in the top five? No, we're not winning the title. 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 Are you betting? Who's bragging you? Who's bragging you now? Who's bragging? Who's bragging? Who is bragging? I got that shit. Stop that shit. Who's bragging? Who's bragging? I want Arteta out, you mouse. I want bragging. I want Arteta out. Are you stupid? I want Arteta out. I'm bragging. Are you stupid? I don't know you. Fucking idiot. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? I don't know. I'm supposed to. I'm just telling you shit, blood. No. I've been talking shit for 25 minutes, bro. No fucking no, blood. Yeah? No fucking no, bro. I sat here and let you chat shit, blood. Yeah? So I'm gonna chat my shit now, blood. Don't fucking tell me, brother. Yeah? Don't fucking do that, blood. Yeah? Don't fucking do that. Who the fuck? Don't lie on my name, number one. Don't lie on my name, number one. Don't bother me, I'm not finished. Don't bother me, I'm not finished, blood. Don't bother me, I'm not finished, blood. Yeah? Don't lie on my name, number one. Yeah? Don't lie on my name, number one. Yeah? I never brag about what you said. I want this man dead when I'm fucked. Don't tell me I brag. Let me finish. Don't tell me I brag about what you said. Yeah? Don't lie on my name. I'm not happy with being seconds. No, I'm not finished. No, I'm not finished. No, I'm not finished.
Oh, yeah, everybody conjuring now. No shot, nothing. Next thing on a knock and lobby from nowhere.
Watch
I'm
out.
not especially on this side. I'm not like top left here. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Oh, got boots!
Yeah, have your fun, relax your blood clot. Yeah, you understand? Don't lie
Watch
on my
out.
name, blood, yeah? I am not lie on my name, blood. Number one,
Okay,
yeah?
Lord.
Number two, you're here chatting
That
shit.
person not come, I think. I'm not really sure.
Are you gonna win the league? I said,
Watch out.
so I don't know what you're
That's
fucking
it, nah.
achieving from. What's the way we're not gonna win the league? Now, answer my question. Answer my question now. Answer my question now. I've answered your question. Now answer my question. Now answer my question. Are you gonna finish the top?
Help.
I said no. So now answer my question. Are you finished?
Watch out.
Why are you finished in the top? Ask me a question.
Go from the place.
Watch out.
I didn't use this.
Ask me a question. My question.
Kapana input part.
Are we winning the league? No, we're not winning the league. Yes. Now, so you answer my question. Put the question back to me. You put the question back to me. What do you mean? You're not winning the league, bro. There's no that's the point I was making. That was it. When you're in the same, you don't win the league. You don't even have your blood. That's it. I know what time. You need to look at it to the top half. Yeah? You need to look at it to the top half. Yeah? You need to look at getting to the fucking top half.
The situation on the left side of the bridge, I know this thing. Let that guy come back for a crit or something. Movement on me.
Check your mirrors. You ain't won the league for 12 years, bro. Check your mirrors. That 20 years comes real quick, bro. Check your mirrors, blood. Like you won the league 3 years ago. You won the league.
Watch out.
Check your fucking mirrors, mate. Yeah? Check your fucking mirrors, blood. Check your fucking mirrors.
Oh, I see that guy. John, he did one rock or something.
Watch out.
Bro, you see this here? Man said like your Chelsea. Like your City, bro. It's man crazy. Now you're mad, bro. Now you're mad.
They need to come down that way.
That's crazy.
I think they're above us.
12 years, blood. Yeah? Like you won the league within the last 5 years, blood. You haven't. You haven't, bro. You haven't. Yeah? No, you haven't, blood. So don't do that. Don't do that. I'm moving like you're Liverpool. You haven't won the league.
Not this other guy.
Yeah? By the time you look, you're 45. Yeah? You're playing Kazakhstan. Yeah? That's how married with a fucking 4-year-old and a 9-year-old. I tell you something. Blink and it'll be
Pressure.
blood clot years.
Ready.
That you're 60 years without trophy. Yeah, something like that. Or 40 years or whatever it is.
You remember I am arrogant with the game see me the fight.
Drought without a league title, yeah? So
Why do you speak like you're one of them?
Watch out.
The only team to win a league title in every decade, apart from
Like goes on.
and this current decade we're in. This is our longest
I see what this
ever
guy
drought
do. He
without a league title.
Marked a location.
Liverpool had a long drought. You had
Help!
not longer than Chelsea had 60
Ah, he done the
or
goal
50
zone.
years, blood. Yeah?
Can I pick?
Our longest drought is
Yeah,
now.
if you
If I can.
I am here. The only thing is this. I am here to witness my drought. Yeah? You weren't alive when you went through your drought, blood.
If you don't go on, just boost.
Yeah? I'm
Still
alive
get time.
with my drought, blood. Yeah? This is our longest team, bro. Yes? Don't even, you understand? Let's just do this, blood. Yeah? Like we're the only big club. We're the only big club. It's not hoping, this is facts. We're not the only big club. You're hoping right now. I'm not hoping right now. I just said, you are trying to talk. You're trying to talk like you're in a position. You're not. You're struggling to find plays. We're spending the money incorrectly. You ain't got no
Now you be a shoot. Yeah, you're jumping up from the hill. No, I don't know.
Watch out! Help!
This guy jump from
Fucking build this one's guy. Ha!
Don't fly him.
Behave yourself.
And I see him, but I don't see. But I'm around the day, Maro. Not just 10 rounds. You think they shoot since morning, you know the finish. Before?
Come here, come there. Nigga, the fuck?
Are you crazy? Man, don't tell me Zubimendi's a shit signing. Behave yourself, blood. Behave yourself, blood. Yeah? When he was linked to Liverpool last year, all of you man was sucking him off. Pause. Yeah? As soon as he linked to Arsenal now, Zubimendi's shit. Oh, he's overrated. Oh, he can't do this. He can't do that. Same with Gyökeres. Everyone's twerking for Gyökeres. As soon as he gets linked to Arsenal now, he can't do it.
What's a text message that you received that made your heart drop instantly? I ate your leftovers.
Damn. Savage.
Because you come back from a long day, you're praying to eat that.
No apology, no nothing.
I
ate those leftovers, boy. Charge. This one. Text message you received that made your heart drop. Whose bonnet is this? Whose bonnet is this? And then what the mad thing is about that is if your girl's finding next girl's bonnet, she came here on her cozy. This isn't a one night. Nothing done. Like she's comfortable here. Bonnet.
You need to see how the useless food did that guy. Fucking idiot.
Next one.
I don't know why I say calm or I like good like calm condition. Nigga, the fuck?
Because that could also mean too many things. That could mean so many.
So I wait for this network right now. I see 99 ms. they set 99 ms, but server select go dey 360. Next game now, I feel they did 200 plus. Like I don't even understand.
Doings. Don't let them know your next move.
You know, believe say they get ATMS for inside Europe. If you get that, they play. They get ATMS.
That's what I'm good with that now.
That on TV. Now the Wi-Fi now no good. Now they try to tell you so. The Wi-Fi no stable. I don't do this on a normal network spike, so I don't do client. Get one MS lag I get yesterday. I drop up to like 50 ms for inside Europe. Guy, the lag is 10 seconds. Why tell me my enemy they come or something?
What this one come here now? You go on fight now, you know see anybody.
Watch out!
Collecting registers, or if you need a sick note from someone, you'll go to their class and get it. You're just a teacher's bitch for the day.
I must know that guy is saved.
We're getting push him back,
This back.
Here for enter. You go back, you don't go back again.
When they send you, you can just go around school.
But I think I have to talk to them from back, sure.
Shut up, bro. Yeah. So, like, it was just gang. Till it was ain't fucking happening. Because I remember he referenced me specifically. He was like, I know what's gonna happen. 4 of you man are gonna pick James. And he's gonna have 4 days off. This is it.
Finish it from outside. Those give us angles so you know. Open your outside now.
Bro, I was fucking shocked. So you say, yeah, that text that's looking for you. I don't know why that reminds. His name is Mr. Henderson. He reminded me. He scared me, bro, because he used to wear PE, so he wasn't a PE teacher. He wasn't even a PE teacher. That's crazy. He taught business studies. That's crazy. Yeah, he was liable for anything, bro. He was on anything. That's crazy.
Watch
Here,
out!
don't
show off. He was ready for anything. That's hilarious. Scary moment.
Like, don't
Watch
climb up on the
out.
stairs.
Oh god. Alright, cool.
No, I'm a mini fan though.
That made your heart drop instantly. I'll be home in 10. Remember to take the chicken out of the freezer. Bro, I've got that exact. Really? Wow, that used to be my
That one fucking ready to be Mongo.
Brother, back in primary school, this is when I used to live in Crystal Palace. I remember it wouldn't even be a text message, bro, because my mum would have told me before I go to school, because she would go to work before I went to school, take that bitch out the freezer.
Yeah.
Obviously you forget, because I'm in a rush, I'm running late.
I know they follow this side, they go follow that other side. This one a Mongo.
Chicken out the freezer or meat out the freezer. Yeah, it was 8 hours ago. Where are you gonna go? I'm in the
I need a stock.
How should I give me food?
No. Alright. Text message make your heart drop instantly. I love the person you used to be. Damn. It's rough. That's rough. Yeah, it is really, really rough. Oh. The next one's gonna love. You got it. Did that. Yeah.
Person there, this side.
Marked a location. Help!
Yeah, it's
I
so I'm just against him.
I hope you two enjoy your little ice cream, and I hope you.
Ah, did down. That was no good call.
That one
There's
said
no way I'm on a
it
cheat date with little Sidey, and I get a text from my
I'm
girl
doing
saying,
like
I
this
hope you two
damage.
enjoy your little ice cream. And the shirt I
Hey, 95 ms my ass.
I would. Yeah, but what?
My head is doing 360 I was spinning.
Hey, listen, you said you're nervous, you can't eat. Well, I'll drop this ice cream on the floor. Yeah, it's not relevant,
Simon,
bro.
asking what's going on?
Bro, I wouldn't. Oh god, I would want to vomit.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
I would want to vomit.
What's the text message that you received that made your heart drop instantly? Why haven't you said you love me yet? Don't pressure boys like that, bro. Don't pressure me like
It's
that.
also self-explanatory. You can't ask me why I haven't said I love you. Self-explanatory. Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
The next three will spin you.
Cool. Text you received that made your heart drop instantly. Oh, this is the typical one. I've got something to tell you. I can't talk now.
I saw loads of that. I charged. Reading that made me
Yeah. PTSD I've got from that. That's what you did to me. Not even long ago. When I had just that. But he rang me 4 times. Fear doesn't ring me for shit. Check my phone on the screen or something. I remember I was playing the game. Check my phone. 4 missed calls. Don't back, didn't answer. And he said, oh, I can't talk now. Something like that.
Mid time. No be small fight.
He said, go, I can't talk now. I'll you later.
Person there. Son of boat. Car?
Watch
This
out!
side. I know if it's not the compound, so. Nice.
Number 2.
I've never snorted in my life.
Report.
Yo, the comms on. Person just land.
Watch out.
Main building.
Watch out.
Record size. Actually.
Oh, behind us. I think I the one for right.
I don't know which one's worse. Oh, thanks, bro. Oh, God.
From
Text
India.
message made your heart drop instantly.
How many?
Don't do your own your father's on a word.
Literally. Oh, papa.
Take me hours. Next one. You butt dialed me last night while you were out.
Now M5 carried out. GG just the dog.
Sounds like you really enjoyed yourself. I wouldn't come home.
I'll be screaming,
Yeah, but I wouldn't come home, bro. When you were out with the boys.
Yeah, you knock.
Marked a location.
That's so jarring.
My barber never has a reason to text me. Once we've confirmed the time and date, if I ever see his name up on a text, I'm livid.
Yo, bro.
Yo, G, hope you're well. Anyway.
Facts, yeah. Let's get the pleasantries out of the way.
It's not gonna die. Yes, it's rough stuff. Rough, bro.
You see them?
No. They say they fight for me. On the come, I want to increase my strength sensitivity. My movement activation time too slow. It's girls on.
I must know you down.
Behind. You keep us for that rock. One more to my right. I'm leading.
Watch out.
That go.
You don't glide back.
Help!
I this you.
Try to building. Oh, this one, the new side here.
I know from this. Just come this. No go that side.
Watch out!
That guy in the you see me see our back. Why we first move for that rock? That guy see our back.
Yeah.
Watch out!
Multiple.
Watch out!
This phone my phone here.
Nah, don't use my name. Multiple around. Is it in my back? What? Is it at that bridge side? I can't Careful above the
Marked a location.
District.
Yeah, I know. I didn't go now video watch this video destroy my conversations.
So remember that one for that bridge side, then remember one for this rock on my right. Come over, isolate this one for right.
Which one? This
No,
one.
people
Watch
are-
out!
Yeah, around
Watch
the left of
out.
this rock, around that side. You hear green, you shoot me before.
Nobody did this side.
Smoke the front, smoke the front.
I didn't need this smoke.
They lie down for the front of the rock.
Help!
How? Guy, this guy, it did it. I ain't want to last fucking this.
Now,
No,
two they
that
even before. They be like, go revive your teammate.
True. Guy, how the fuck?
My name is-
Like, how you think like fucking see me from here? Like, this place fucking good and like, come on now. And when you start like free time, will you fucking lie down? I'm going to do my garden. No, my do it. Nigga, I mean, I talk about another thing. Talk about Jesus Christ.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Canon Podcast and another episode of Scouting. This time to talk my new camera. How exciting! We just did an hour looking at clips of Nani Madueke on White Scout, going through shots and passes and key passes and through passes and aerial stuff and loads. What else we did? 1v1s and best actions and loads of this stuff. Really interesting. I'll be real. Sometimes you sort of go into a scout edit and you kind of get what you expect, and then sometimes you're really excited by certain things or whatever. With this one, I liked him a lot more than I thought I would. And he frustrated me a lot more than I thought I would. So it's a really interesting one to go and check out. If you want to go do that, you can do that from the link in the description for free on Patreon, or you can sign up as a YouTube member and get all the other scout tips as well. But we are here to talk the player, the deal, the fee, how this all fits into this summer for Arsenal. And I'm here with my boy, Georgie Boy. Hello, sir. Hello. So let's...
I'm just a clever slut.
You are the perfect end result of feminism. That's destructive.
By the time you finish calling me a whore, I'm going to leave this chair with a wet eye.
Well, Rob, the world's... Bring the Astro.
Do you think you're a good role model for women?
I'm a clear example of what women have fought for years.
So sleeping with 1,057 men in a day.
It's good work ethic.
We live in clown world, and I just enjoy the circus.
Sex workers help reduce rape rates by 30%.
Do you think Andrew Tate is guilty of the charges against him?
Like, there's no way out for you.
You're so trapped in the matrix.
You judging me, Andrew?
Feminism is a bullet that a man has shot.
Do you send your son?
And do I think you're brother and brother?
It's all disgusting to me.
I heard they call you Cobra Tate. Are you packing a python?
Ronnie,
I would have quit it to survive.
the entire Western world is women looking for money.
Imagine how powerful our baby could be.
It's a vibrant community.
So it's time to you, wife or me?
Next question, huh?
Let me answer.
What's happening with Lily? You got home?
I'll do it. Sorry.
Look, what I'm wanting for all the power in the world.
Yeah. Andrew, what do you think of
How honest should I be about it?
I want you to be honest.
Be honest, honest.
Yeah, go on.
I don't understand why men sit here and try and lecture you. I don't understand why men sit here and say you should do it. Feminism. You are the perfect end result of conservative, his daughters and also your boyfriends.
Watch out!
If you push, let me know. I'll see you open.
I don't know that.
Women want to be their own people. do something very similar, and then they come back to England and get with some fucking guy and start asking for presents for women, talking about how they deserve a relationship and they want to get married, and then present and all this bullshit. Most women do exactly what Bonnie does. They don't see you any different than most women. And I'm not saying that in a degradation way. Don't sleep with 1,057 men in a day. 1,000? Does it fucking matter? I think it does. I don't really think it does. It's all disgusting to me. If I met a woman and she said, I just suck, I'd say, well, if I don't want to sleep with you,
What, so you're only going after virgins?
well, I'm not going after virgins, but for a straight man, the idea of having a bunch of men,
Oh, it's not really left. Like we left of him.
it's pretty repulsive. Everyone is.
How do you do this now?
When you
This is the kind of shit
fucking
white people say. This is, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's analyze that. Everyone does it.
She's inside
Watch
the game.
out!
But isn't the primary objective of a man to find a woman with as little past as possible? To argue that's one
Protein network. How my net nearly knocked me?
Considering that wives were supposed to be virgins, this was the deal. The reason I'm proud of Bonnie, and I am genuinely proud of you, I like Bonnie. I like what you do. Because the
I don't knock him that first in the game. I think that was right.
You're proud of us sleeping with 1,007
Watch out!
guys, but women should be virgin. No, I'm saying that the social We're tired of being
Ah, dilo, dilo.
tired of being taken care of. We don't want to listen to anybody. We want to make our own decisions. That was women. Feminism ended the traditional family. And now women can make their own decisions. So I'm glad that Bonnie's making her own decision.
Yeah,
I'm not here
people
to tell you what to do.
say I take women back 100 years. I'm like, no, I'm the clear example of how to empower. I use my body as a woman
Jesus Christ.
for years. Like, when I
I'm
click on the
dead.
comments, stay at home mom of two. I'm thinking,
This is the future. This is the future. This is fantastic. This is exactly what Western society is headed to.
Guy, this guy ain't fucking drop and pick. I not set the really. Shout to the fucking.
Watch
I have
out.
to step around this side. Maybe behind this. I don't know. You moved very faint step.
She's done the same shit. What's the difference? Who gives a fuck? Right? We're either going to care and accept that women are judged on their past, judged on their
Jesus, that guy is failed.
judged on these things like we used to be. Or we're going to sit and say it doesn't matter, everyone has a past. Well, if everyone has a past, everyone has a past. Who gives a fuck? Does it really matter?
Yeah, I did my front.
What would you do if it was your daughter? But why are you asking an impossible question? It's not.
You don't talk some things, sure.
Watch out!
It's against
I'm only just I don't run right. You don't right, like the left. You did the right side now.
and she'll be guided by me until I hand her over to some other man. However, I believe when women are left to their own devices,
Watch out.
They're okay. At this time.
stupid decisions.
was mine a stupid decision?
I wouldn't say it's any more stupid than most decisions women, to be honest. Sex workers anyway.
You know?
Like,
Also low.
let's be honest. Look at Miami or Dubai. What's your job? Oh, I've got.
Hey, Timmy. This guy go my bar.
To be honest,
Bro, that guy, no, I don't know. I wish I just go play for this.
Stop now. I know you don't take cover
Awesome.
you say CIPV. You see me pour on. I mean just one press you on this. No worry. Next time you say I can't sleep on top.
those are three categories. I think you're putting words into my mouth. I think that's what Rob just said. Those are the three categories, and women have to choose to be one of them.
So is that what you think?
I think that when a woman becomes a mother, she has nothing. And I think it gives their life a direction. And I think it's the most important thing to preserve society, especially if you want to talk about geopolitics.
Ah, fuck my life!
We are.
You did behind that distance for that. Oh, you come back.
Kids is primarily a waste of time. But once again,
On top me, you go down top. I'm not one of them teammates. I don't even know how to fucking
No,
fall.
well, I'm giving up. I'm giving up on misogyny and all this shit. They attacked me with the Matrix to keep throwing me in jail. I am now all for women empowerment. I think
What if you tell me on the conjuring now?
as many men as they want. I like what Bonnie's doing. She's getting the bag. She's rich. Most girls out here don't want to have kids. They just want to get Birkin bags and Instagram likes. Good. I'm a feminist. I'm pro-feminist. This is the world now.
Watch
One
out!
this box. Just land behind you, land behind you. Like, land, I will
Watch
drop that
out.
for you. Land there, just float, then from back.
Then having to cry about it straight away. Saying, oh, he took advantage of me. It's like, you're the one that wanted to do sex to have like the job promotion, or you're the one that wanted to have sex.
You don't run it
You
out.
don't run. He smoke. Yeah, you don't run. There should be two, sha. One was on yellow.
Help!
Bro, I know there be two. This one who does the most. Which kind of game on they play?
Oh my god, someone took all my money.
Have you ever considered yourself as a lawyer?
I was like, see there's smoke, then person carry this in the wrong, go back. I still not in come out. I don't know say more.
False dichotomy of society, right? So this is the
Bro, I'm
reason I
stuck
said I
on
don't want
whatever screen. I can't even see.
It's
More.
my decision, and I've seen people try and lecture you. I've seen people sit there and try and lecture you and say like, "Oh, but you're a creature of
This
God,
man.
and you shouldn't be doing this." No, you should do what the fuck you want. It's up to you to do whatever you want, and you're not saying anybody tricked you into it. It's your decision. And let's be honest. I'm talking about taking a little back on things. Let's actually be very honest. There's always been ancient
I dey look for this fucking this thing over for
I don't even feel like this. Now, this nice bug, I mean, nice there, whatever you call on that side. Now, I already see the ground for there.
Exactly.
So do you think it's a legitimate job? Well, I mean, no, check her bank. I'm sure she's making fucking loads of money. So this is where do you draw the line? If we're gonna live in this false dichotomy, because the world was very simple. Not too long ago. And men had this terrible misogynism, which I of course do. That women can't make their own decisions because they're naturally chaotic. And the women decide who likes them. In fact, these men, they're disgusting. No, these men, they're disgusting misogyny. Believe that you gave women the vote, you'd end up with open borders and drag queen stories. So they didn't give women the vote. Then they did give women the vote, and society took a particular direction. But when men were in charge of things, women didn't have to worry about what they could do with their life because their father took care of it, and then their husband took care of it. But now we live in a brand new world.
I'm recalling a teammate. Recall tower marked.
The path she's chosen, I don't
Thanks.
think is any different than most paths
This one
women
coming for the
take.
screen.
I think she's just more honest about it and
I
more
think would die if you know if it's spectating me. It's like, see my wow mood as it is.
a girlfriend. And you think she hasn't been fucking for money the entire time she's living in Dubai, then you're an idiot. If you're in Miami and you got girls on your boat and you think they're not fucking for money all of the time, now they may not say per hour, but they'll be fucking a guy that barely likes to get a record. They're fucking a guy that barely likes to get a car. So women are fucking for money all the time anyway. That's all women do.
It's in my roof.
The
What?
entire Western world is women fucking for money. So how hypocritical would it be to sit here and say, Bonnie, who's honest, who monetizes it directly with her own media empire, who's upfront about it, and makes money from it, is a worse person than the girl who walks around like she's goody two-shoes and then sucks dick in a Magdalene's toilet. Because that's what most girls are doing anyway. Whoa, we're fucked. They're all like this. Whoa, they're all the same. No, I'm saying the special action because you've gone so far through, you've come out as the freedom. Congratulations. I think you say this kind of thing is the demise of Western society. No, if I was misogynist, I would believe this is the final end result of feminism, and the end times are here, and that nobody's going to anymore, and that the idea of a beautiful
Bro, I saw I see you. You there inside ground. You just a
I
teleport.
was discussing misogyny, but since they keep breaking down,
Yeah, which kind of game is this one now?
no, I don't.
You are welcome.
Slept with 1,057
At least. So you are similar? Absolutely not. Why not? Because it's the male's prerogative to impregnate as many females as possible. This is the masculine prerogative. This is biologically my prerogative is to do this.
I think we should do a breeding competition. We'll see if you can get a girl pregnant, but I can get pregnant.
Well, I mean, that'd be a good competition. I think I'd win. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But it's interesting because no, but it's interesting.
Watch out!
Look at society. Look
Can you trading this time for my thug?
society, animalistic perspective, society is animalistic perspective, it's masculine imperative, it's making women responsible. And it's what, no, you want to
Watch out!
realistic. Let's talk about this as professional. If a man, alpha male, whatever you want to call him, right? He's to impregnate women, and he wants to take care of those women and take care of those kids. He's not overly interested in the kids.
Watch out!
Doesn't mean he doesn't love them. It means he doesn't want to sit there and play with them all day. When you see a man
Those
who's
need, like,
that
take
man's probably
those.
gay. It's fucking boring.
I actually see the guy.
No, he's gay. Okay. So, real men just want to pregnant, money, cool.
Person did this show.
Watch out!
Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot of men
Yes, on me.
There's a lot of men I can beat shit out.
Watch
So,
out!
That's the truth of it.
Did you go up there now?
Watch out!
Ah, shoot with you fucking idiot guy.
She's gonna have protection after herself. That is the female biological.
Can't see them this time. Now the guy you keep can't even hear your gunshot.
No, now
Wow.
this guy, nah, okay.
Watch out!
Go up there.
If I were to, let's say, have
Your gunshot, I know the hear I only they see your number. Now they know where you did.
all of them, they were exclusively only with me, and we had children over and over and over again. That's my biological imperative. It's actually against the female biological imperative.
Yeah, that the picking from this time. Bastard son.
Tradition. That means you break paradigms. That's great.
Give me the
Feminism
plates, man.
in society, and this society is convincing them that what they're supposed to do is just find a man they love, obsess with him, get pregnant from him. It's the wrong thing to do. Well, then let's all just become sex workers now.
But you disagree with that feminist.
I don't have an opinion, Rob, because I have 14 criminal cases. I don't have an opinion. I'm just here on a commentator. I'm just commentating.
Commentators have opinions.
I don't have an opinion. No, I don't have an opinion. Women can do whatever they want. Women are fantastic. We live in this great society now where women are girl bosses and better than us, while also are equals at everything. While also everything they do they regret was a man's fault somehow, as Barney described. They were tricked into it. So we live in this impossible situation where a man can't possibly win anyway, no matter what opinion he has. But I'm just saying it would be of me to sit here and think that Barney is doing anything different or anything bad or anything wrong. When she does the same thing 99.9% of Western women do anyway.
Okay, so Bonnie.
You get one extreme to the next. You get the women like me that are just sluts, and then you get the others that are lazy when you can get kids and give a blowjob.
And they're sluts too. No, but that's the thing, they're sluts too. They're just sluts for a different guy, or they were sluts for their ex, and they're not sluts for the new guy. These women are sluts too, it's all the same.
But I used to be a full service sex worker, like an escort, and I used to judge men that cheated. And then when I actually started speaking to these men, I was like, you know what they've got?
Watch out!
They're going to work, they're looking after their kids, they're still emptying the dishes because the wives
Emptying the dish.
to do that, saying it should be equal. And then I say, well, when's the last time she gave you a blowjob? When's the last time she fucked you? They couldn't name it. They couldn't even list the amount of times where they've had sexual intercourse. I'm like, of course you're going to need that. Of course you're going to cheat.
You see me jump outside the fence.
How can I ever say women are anything but lazy
Fine.
and fully educated?
Knock down.
Taking control.
My phone,
Watch
phone,
out.
phone, phone.
Being independent.
Yeah, I know. You need to try pick up the other guy, I know.
Exactly. I'm paid more than other guys.
Do you think
She is a clear example
And now
I'm
they've
not
got
gonna
it.
example of what women have been fighting for years.
Yeah.
Women believe that they can do whatever they want.
do you think they should be able
Behind the
Watch
fence.
out!
Listen, brother, I have 14 criminal cases. I don't want to be called a misogynist by the BBC. That would
Behind the rock now, for the fence
It's
side.
up to me. We're all individual sovereign people, and we make our own decisions. If women want to run around and do whatever they want to do, it's up to them. My point is,
He's running.
Marked a location.
No one see the defense. Yeah.
however, Bonnie Blue's just the best. She's the best.
You remember that one why I knocked you off for open the shoot and I ain't on.
Yeah,
Watch out!
If a man walks into Starbucks and steals a chocolate bar, he's a thief. Right?
Watch out!
it's legal?
Yeah. And if a banker manages to
On top of the window.
liquidate a ton of
But it's on down flow.
Marked a location.
or rip off a bunch of people's whatever it is, he's a thief. Right? The morality is the same. Whether you're stealing from Wall Street or you're stealing from Starbucks, the morality of it is the same. But people will sit there and argue.
Yeah, you these kids go. You want to enter inside war.
But the morality is the same.
Why you run like this?
You're just very good.
You fucking can't away, Kim. You good now you at the end of the game,
You're
idiot.
gonna be a whore. And most women watching this, and most men, hello, your wife, yeah, her, they're all whores anyway.
foul play win this thing yesterday.
I say I'm
Banter of this whole shit.
Bro.
Then these other girls, bro, I grew up in Luton, England. You think I don't know hoes? You think I haven't seen it? You think I haven't walked in the toilet and hanging out? This is the Western world. This is feminism. This is what all you white boys wanted. All you white men listening to women all the time. Women get to opinions all of a sudden. This is what you built. Congratulations.
So you blame men.
Well, 100%. Because everything's men's fault. But they want to apply force scenario. Women can't apply force. Men apply force. If there's something we don't like, we apply force to the situation. We could force this away. We could force most things away. So everything's absolutely men's fault. And this came from, I mean, the feminism and the women's sexualization and liberation of all that came from beta males. So it was a bunch of weak men, though. If we told girls to be hoes, I might
Go Ricky.
because the
Go
natural
Ricky.
order of the universe is the big gorilla.
I'm gonna drop kingdom, I beg.
The big gorilla, top G, has a bunch of women, and then the small gorilla has nothing. This is the natural order of the universe. It's actually kind of still like that in many ways. There's a guy with a dog and wives, and there's a guy with a dog with no wife. It's kind of like that. The beta males didn't like that because they couldn't obviously compete with the top guy. So they've tried to push this sexual liberation, hoping to get a little bit of pussy, and it probably works a little bit. Society is
Zame.
destroyed by extension. If you want to look at society for what it is what is society other than rearing and
You
raising
call me.
That's what society should be, I would argue. Society should be, the primary function of it should be, let's have kids so that we have a population. We have a population collapse.
Ow.
Yeah, I think they should have a choice like.
Marked a location.
Oh my god, I really want kids, I want a family. It's 'cause
Fuck up, you bitch.
I just thought, okay, I need to get married, I need to, have children, I need to get a good job.
Yo, I think I don't care.
I was like, you've got to be certain, right, well, staying in that, school, going to uni, getting married, buying a house. Just copy everyone else. Like, half the shit's good because someone else has done it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I agree with you. Now that we've opened up horizons, education, jobs, money, Instagram, all these offers that you fly around the world, and all these things where you don't want to have kids or don't want to have kids, I agree.
Carry podcast and everything. Also, just on your phone cam. Fucking idiot. What's it for me? Jesus. You just can't jump down, no.
Person did that, person did that.
Yeah. Go be gone yellow, I think. Cause I be shooting and then you run. Did you come?
Watch out!
Like, there's no way out for you.
But
Is this a good role model?
no, yes, because no, but
No, yes.
No, what Bonnie's saying is important here, and it's not about what she's saying.
Okay,
it's about
Morgan.
the general act. Because what I want
Marked a location.
society was run by men for so long is that men
Let's land on top back.
different biological
I know, now you bastard.
Watch out!
Yeah.
Nice one.
white happy life is true. And the reason it's true is because if the white is unhappy, everyone's miserable.
I don't say the comes on here. I know John was not the guy on here. I was 100% sure.
Suffer, he'll sit with no sex, he'll go to work every day, he won't see his
Quand je vais un peu damage, I know you understand that. Because you don't feel coming from back. So you just play hard to come from the other side. Tag them.
I played conversion because that move with the shooting from fucking back.
44 and you wonder what's in there.
men of all these times
The land that they're in transfer for enter. You do your front.
Watch out!
Lonnie just quite correctly. One person can highlight that. She's living her life the best way that she wants to live so she is happy. And I agree with you. That's what you should do. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're a woman. That's how women think. Women don't think I shouldn't do this because
Don't
I
just
care about
confirm.
society. Women don't think that. And
Stop
once you
one.
understand that logic, you can extrapolate that out to the fact that women shouldn't be in charge of the
87.
country ever. Because women are not prepared to take a bullet for a country. Ever.
I
You
mean,
do.
I guess I contradict myself a little bit because I help society.
Watch out!
Person do your side. I don't do your side
Do
though.
you see how many dicks I drain? How
I
many
know.
balls
You
I
can't
drain?
send transfer.
How many cream pies I've taken, scooped it out. Like,
How does that help society?
sex work has helped, like, reduce rape rate by 30%.
That's
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Mental health is good for mental health as well.
The
Stop
truth
men
is
killing themselves.
32%.
Yeah, stop men killing themselves. Sex work's an important part of the world.
So imagine, like, if you're
Are
a
you saying that if you
rapist.
had a webcam business?
I'm not saying it's not a webcam business. I'm saying that it's not true. The only point I was making earlier about women being in charge. I'm not trying to get to violence.
And I should lose. Why?
Final point I would argue is that men are in society compared to giving
For example, if you're...
That guy don't they need.
Watch
Me
out.
you do opposite. And like only from John Soap 9 they need.
This is done. This is fine. If we stop women, we take the women's vote away. You said to me, Andrew, fix society. All the women can either vote.
If you want.
Like Bonnie. I'm like, make them all like Bonnie. Give the men the vote back. We'll fix all
Even your daughter.
But yeah, why would she need to vote? I'm voting. Why would she need to vote when I'm voting to vote against her father? What kind of world is that? You know what's really interesting? Since I had daughters, and I have a bunch,
Person do
your daughters are going to change your opinions. No, I fucking didn't. When you have a daughter, you know you see these dudes and they have a daughter and like the daughter's putting makeup on and they're like, girl dad. Just because you have a girl doesn't mean you become gay.
I think that's cute, though.
No, but no. She's never gonna put makeup on my face. I'm never gonna be like, oh, my daughter wants. She melts my heart. No, you're gonna obey me because I am your parent and you are my child. My child can't vote against me ever. That's silly. That's against the rules. That's against the just working of the universe, sir. For me to have a certain opinion, my own offspring to have countering opinions. You're not gonna be sitting at some fucking dinner table in 20 years. My daughter or my son, any of them, are gonna be there arguing with me about anything. Actually, in school, I learned you better shut the fuck up. Because you're in my fucking house. It's the time. My money. You're gonna do as I fucking say.
Until they're 18 or they move out.
Until if they want to completely cut me off and build their own, they won't do that. That's impossible.
It's how you bring them up. Like, when they're 18, yeah. Like, my parents brought me up. But, like, my parents, I mean, everyone says my parents can't live in my family with people only. It's not the case. My family brought me up to be independent and my life.
Help!
Violence, but, and as much as people think that is so shameful, that's disgusting. Like, my
If you come,
mum
if you come.
and I'm happy. As much as people think I should be scarred, should kill myself and everything else. Like, I am happy. I genuinely live a much better life. So my family are nothing but proud of me. So
Are you really happy?
really, really happy. Happy
When
and wet
you're
most of the
alone,
time.
you're happy.
She's not voting. It's great. This is what we need. Do you want to be prime minister or not really?
No.
See? Done, bro. This is it. This is what we need in society. Honest about their sex work, because all women out here are sex working anyway. When's the last you've been in Dubai recently? Yeah. Find a woman who ain't sex working. That is a challenge, sir. $1 million to find a woman who doesn't live it off. Because that is sex work. You've driven sex, and she's giving you money. That's legit point. I tweeted
It's actually so true. I never thought of it like that.
I tweeted
Watch out!
sex work.
That guy run, he jumped, yeah.
Education to do anything better. So, and they're having sex with partners, people interested. The partner's paying the bills. It's a sex worker. You're not client. Just like you said.
100%. I said this, I tweeted it, and the whole world thought it was fine. You know, I'm a provocateur. But I said, yeah, women are sex workers. You can either have a bunch of customers with OnlyFans, or you can have one customer called a husband or boyfriend. Or you can be ugly, and unfortunately then you gotta get a job. But if you're pretty enough, you don't do that. Find a boyfriend, or a husband, or a sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it, and he's paying the bills. Go to Santa Fe, Monaco, Cannes, go to Miami, go to Dubai, go to Hong Kong, go to any of these cities,
Oh,
and
some
find a
girls,
beautiful
I'm tough
woman and
to
ask her her job.
still in the area. Tell that don't go record to me.
Women are only ever been sex workers. Women have only ever translated their pussy into money. Or pussy into pussy. Or pussy into protection. That's all women have ever done. Let's talk about the ancient days. In the ancient tribe, you got conquered by another tribe. You sit around, 100 men, 100 women, 100 men go out to war, they lose. Conquering tribe comes and takes over the ground, takes over the women. What are the women? Pussy, don't kill me. Please.
So what's the last guy fuck? You don't know.
No, but it doesn't matter. That's all they've ever done.
Ah, fuck. We should concentrate outside. Hey, cheers, Sancho.
Concentrate.
When World War III finally comes, you're just going to see a whole bunch of women hooking. What are they going to do? They're like, shit, World War III, I need money, I need a man to protect me.
Ah, you don't recover everything. It's not using it too. You mean no stop here.
Soldiers turn up to Paris. Nazi soldiers have money. Average French man who either lost the war, lost a leg, and has no money. He's a brokey. The Nazi guy, he's got money. He's got
What's that truck for me?
He's got a nice uniform. He's a winner. All the French women were fucking the Nazis.
Their vehicle is smoking.
Go out. They all have their heads shaved afterwards.
Watch
Shot
out.
from this thing. Go to the other region.
I did a takeover before.
Women say, okay, let me look at the work.
I did good around that stuff.
What's the one differentiator?
I'll check this guy that I just.
Watch out.
So let me turn my pussy into what I want. That's not a bad thing. That's just understanding the world, right?
Yeah, we get on Gandos. What the fuck? Airdrop, our back.
I'm not here giving any message. I am a commentator, sir.
I think it's quite
I'm a commentator, sir. I see the I'm not playing football. I'm commentating on the game. That's all I'm doing. I'm not
People are listening to you.
Well, they're listening to me commentate. I'm telling them how it works.
everything we say we learn in history school. Everything we say is fact.
Russian, leave the house.
Watch out.
Inside now. You jump out.
No, of course they don't. They stayed at home. They cooked. They had the house.
Oh, that's on the fence side.
Like it stayed the same. Right?
Behind the fence. 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. You go down, you try and enter now. I don't know that shot, not even working. You said I go behind or it's inside.
Anybody who believes in women's liberation, anyone who believes women should be allowed to vote, anyone who believes to their right opinions on anything, to give Bonnie a second of hard time. Because it's all the same thought pattern, it's all the same thought process. If you're a man who says, I have a wife and we got married when she was a virgin and she doesn't vote and she obeys me absolutely and I'm the king of this household, then maybe you could have an opinion. But if you're going to sit there and go, oh, my wife has a past, but I love her anyway, then fucking shut the fuck up. And that's 99% of men. Bro, do you understand that about 3 times a week I see a woman I plowed married on Instagram? You understand? I see it. I see the man walking down the aisle.
Plaza, they go Plaza.
And I just walk in. No, but there is. Because I know what happened that night. So it is. Well, the point is this. That man's going to work for his past. He don't have anything else. So past was something. So all of your girlfriends for you. Well, here's where you have to, as a man, do your best to find a woman, if you want to take her seriously, with as little history as possible, if that's the kind of thing that bothers you. But,
Does it bother you?
well, it depends.
I mean, surely the best place to go then
Huh?
is high
See
school.
full screen here, full screen front.
But it depends because there's different categories of women. Right? Everything is right is actually fine. You keep everything in the right place. You use a fork for forking, a spoon for spooning, everything's fine. It only gets confusing when you try to mix the two up. All men love horse. Men love horse.
We've got good
So
technique.
this guy's push me son.
Any man who sits there and says you love horse, any man who says he doesn't love horse is a fucking liar.
So you love horse.
Well, if I'm on a boat in Miami,
But I know they hear the shot, sure.
You need someone with experience.
well,
Type of someone, if you're not going to fight, there's no issue.
They're not going to be that emotionally invested. They're probably going to be sluts. If you're going to go to a party with 20 women, you want women who are just a good time. Good time women are hoes, and men love hoes.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
Because we want our cake and eat it. We want a wife, and we want hoes, and we want both. It only gets confusing for a man who puts in the wrong category. What will happen is a man will meet a hoe, fall in love with her, because he can't control himself, and then try and say, oh no, she's wifey, because he love her.
How that guy not to...
Hey, person they left.
Watch
Person
out.
there.
Keep everything in its right place, it's fine.
The
Watch
person there
out.
also. Person that flung behind the mountain.
Watch out!
Well, there is a big difference because whores are actually a much higher social standing than
No pusher, no pusher, no pusher, no pusher.
whores make money. So I think she
Watch out!
Prostitute, slut, slime, whore, whatever, I don't know. I own it, whatever word you want to call me, whether you
but
say
it's not even insulting, it's just a factual description.
Getting pushed?
It's a factual description.
if anything, it turns me on.
Marked a location.
Oh!
Help!
If I lose this thing, I'm a bored guy. My screw they grip on.
I have that effect anyway. But
Oh!
point I'm making,
I'm gonna lose that fight, you know.
any man who sits and goes, oh, I hate whores, I hate hoes, that's all a fucking lie. There's scenarios in which they're very welcome and very liked. But there's scenarios in which they're not.
Oh!
So everyone has their standing in life. Everyone has their place in life.
Yeah.
Bonnie, even I would argue, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong.
Come down from this thing, bounce go my
Bonnie
back.
will have sex with one man, or have sex with a certain type of man, or have sex with whoever, but she'd marry a different type of man. To marry someone is different than having sex with someone. You wouldn't just marry anyone, would you? You'd have to kind of like him.
Yeah, for sure, it'd be completely different. Like, I generally have sex with anyone of legal age, but if I'm thinking of marriage, it's completely different.
Okay, so even in Bonnie's mind, there are people she treats a certain way, and respects in a certain way, and there's
I don't get right.
without any emotion. That's exactly how it is for men. Treat a certain way, have a certain amount of people, understand. It's fine. That's it. Fine. Men should be
Chris Abiacha.
That's all a fucking lie. Men love them.
Shit, I don't blame you. I think the guy bounced go my back. I first started from the distance. So it's gonna come down and my back will come good. So I have this swatch you and no skin.
If you want use
And
this,
it's no render.
If you ever host a virgin party, it counts.
No render for my screen at all.
Well, no, but I'd like to look into it, I'm obsessed with it.
Why are you obsessed with taking?
Wait, careful.
I do 18 is a legal age. I don't know what you class as legal,
No,
but
18 is legal. You're right.
yeah.
But the reason, actually, it's interesting you said this, but the reason men prefer younger women is because they have less experience. The average 22-year-olds live less life than the average 30-year-old. That's why men prefer younger women in general. But sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just clarifying because everything gets click farm, and before you know it, I'm back in
So
hand.
not 18, 19. But I'd happily take an 18-year-old on their birthday, like
Why?
closer to 18. I just want them, to be young, innocent. I want to strip them from that. I
Yeah,
want to
steal
take
their
innocence.
innocence.
I want to watch
Like
their
Shang Tsung.
toes curl up as they come for the first time from a girl. Like, I love that, and I also think it's educational. So I'm obsessed
That's
with it.
educational.
You think about sex education in school. It's from a middle-aged teacher that's not been late. And they basically say you have sex or you're probably going to die from an STD. There's no information. If anything, they should whip up one of my DVDs, put it on the screen and show, look, that's how the dick enters the pussy. This is how you get a girl wet. There's none of that.
imagine see this movie. Maybe they play porn for secondary school this thing. They tell them how penis they enter. Nigga, guy.
How to pleasure a girl. They've not touched a girl. They've just watched videos, online where he's slapping, he's choking, his hair pulling, and then they go to do it on a woman or a girl for the first time. She's probably going to cry rape the next day.
Yeah, she's probably going to get a criminal charge for that. Probably
Yeah.
get sued for that happening.
Probably talk from experience there, but like with me, I love educating them. They've never fingered a girl before. They've never
So you
learned
educate
what they
your
like.
Yeah, they hungry. The hungry. That means hungry.
I got 5 eliminations just
Shut
now.
up. You hungry? Nga? Abi? Abi hungry. Who talk shut up?
so your son will probably lose his virginity.
EXLD AI systems.
Madueke. Madueke. Madueke.
Not the same person who just I have to have
You go allow this Apamu jump. You will land you for where you say not supposed to land now.
Wait, oh shit.
I gotta be there. I literally just concept.
I also
Hey, I go
See which side
tire.
it's up.
So, de facto, I think I've got a bit more experience of being a dad.
Okay, I don't go up.
About how it is.
But you got my beauty.
You did
Watch
behind this
out.
time, Roger.
Marked a location. Watch out.
Run out the push.
Watch out.
Finally, my friend.
Hell! The fucking three inside the run out the push.
Bro, what the fuck is this?
A fucking three inside and the two day right, the other one they leg. I want to sit out there when I even the fight it won't sell.
Oh, the same place. Now only one person I even see with you under that push.
Nah, two did it. They just sit down for the day. Nah, they go kill it again.
Yes, they are. Because there's too much male DNA around that skull.
I don't catch one for this, sure.
Now one more remains for the maybe it's
Shut down one.
One more remaining. There is three inside, so.
I'll do them three. So now three.
I'm so naughty, I don't like it that there haven't been men there.
Except if you're on over 25.
Well, that's Horland. When you're if you're in Horland, it's Horland.
So that's the 4 o'clock.
Well, I guess you could argue. My point is, if I was to take a woman seriously, the idea of another man being near her, I find repulsive. And I find it repulsive.
You don't know how you actually optimize this game.
Pick up. It's smooth,
They
but.
did optimize
Like,
it,
I'm not even.
the ping is bad.
Watch out.
The game is smoother. I can see that.
Watch out.
I don't block the exit, sure.
Another person now from
Watch out.
I can see it's smoother than the former one. But the ping is like not worse.
But again, I missed like what I get yesterday, guy, and it was shit. It's on top, man. It's on top.
No, be my
Watch
network,
out.
my general. It dey be like say your shop no dey register. Maybe only me don dey complete that stuff. Like a lot of people now. Don't know, maybe you won't bring it up past our shit. Don't know, maybe
And yet they still can't kiss me, they touch me. And I think, fuck, what if you don't want to
Help.
what the fuck.
And I do gangbang. A lot of us assume it's because for me. It's not. It's for the other guys. Because I'm always I don't want to fight to break out. I don't want to. So there's always security when I do these events, but it's predominantly for guys.
Watch out.
Because I'm scared
Why this
to
thing
fight
carry
to
my
break
teammate
out
because of
they
for
think
it?
it's scary.
I literally saw that guy and walked past him. What was this shit?
I understand the profession. The profession's been around for a very long time. I respect the honesty.
That guy's CDO.
I didn't look for the con. Now that's really annoying, but these robots they look like enemies.
Yeah, you know I don't shoot this thing.
I almost shoot these robots every time they confuse me. not find this last two guys.
Person on top.
Watch out!
So you've got 1 inch, the other guy's going to have it.
Well, people call it insecurity.
Let's say the one go recall.
But truthfully, what it is
The one go
heterosexuality.
for that middle.
And many of these
Yeah, the
men
young.
go, oh yeah, I don't mind her being covered in cum. They take a long time to figure out what they think sex. And that's fine. It's some people are gay. You can be gay. You can have gay sex with a woman. Of course you can. I mean, the point of having sex with a woman is to get pregnant. By and large. I'd argue
Some fire, some
Watch
fire.
out!
generally is kind of gay. I'm so horny.
Give it to me, gays fucking
Yeah, you don't
guy.
push.
No, gays doing gay shit, bro. Gays having sex with a woman without the intention of impregnating her, having sex with a woman covered in cum, fucking all this is just gay sex. It's all gay. Have
Where's
sex
that
with a woman and
dude?
have a child.
Plus, you only have sex on ovulation day.
It's not about that. There has to be a chance. There has to be a chance of a child arriving.
But what about when you're both 25 hoes?
You should not even fuck them. You think, bro, this is what I mean. You're so
this
you're
is
so
what I'm
trapped in
saying.
the matrix. You're so trapped in the
I think
matrix.
you're judging me, Andrew.
Yo, you
know
think
I'm not
I'll get
trapped
20
And you just fish shut up.
You think I'll get 25 whores on a boat and then be like, yeah, let me fuck them? No, I just want 25 whores on my boat because it's like I want whores on my boat. I want trees in my forest. They're just there. So I want a boat. I want a boat and there's women on my boat and they're all
I don't
beautiful
know.
and everyone's
What is
jealous
on
of
this
me.
side?
while
I'm
I'm sitting
here.
there, even though they all want
Fucking
me. I don't even want to fuck them. I just sit on my laptop. And that's just life.
Go in area.
It's not even about fucking.
But
Video.
yeah, I'm barely 1 month plus where I live. Where I live,
Don't get
where I
time.
live, game guy. All I can't even get used to the terrain.
Then that is the only way girls can keep really is around ovulation.
Well, my point is that there is a slight chance. That's all.
Person, record. I think I need for the car.
Watch out!
Yeah, then I would argue that is heterosexual sex.
Nah,
Because
both, nah, both.
heterosexual sex leads to babies. What is the differentiator between heterosexual
Don't be about to.
primary differentiator?
This guy, the fucking teleport guy. The fucking teleport from my fucking phone.
Don't give up. Your
Nah, the
teammates
guy,
can still
nah, the guy,
recall
nah.
you.
What can you do? This one fly come. At 1.3.
Why did this thing be lag for my screen? Man?
voluntarily get vasectomies. They voluntarily have their dick chopped to pieces just to make sure they don't accidentally have a beautiful child. Like, how fucking gay can you be? This is all gay sex. If I have sex, there's a chance of a kid. That's the life I'm. That's the man I am. If the kid comes, it's a blessing from God. Good. If no kid comes, fine. That's how it is. But if you were to say to me, Andrew, come have sex here, and there's no chance of there ever being a kid, it's just for fun.
It's always
I
the
would say,
chance, though.
sorry, I'm not kidding.
Condoms aren't 100% reliable, so that day someone did have a 0.01% chance of impregnating me.
But they're trying to not.
I'm recalling a teammate. Thanks.
Still one person for that building. And still never fixed this shit. I'm still facing this shit. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my network just disconnected. I'm going to start Wi-Fi to even enter game back. Tell me the option.
Watch out!
No, maybe they try to fix them up, but that thing they affects my game, seriously.
No, this one my
Sure,
Wi-Fi.
they
I'm not
make
thinking for
this
this one. My Wi-Fi, yeah. After it's crap. I wanna die.
See as I dey look slowly, and I dey on EMS, can you imagine?
My quick scope button don't come out. Now, wow. Just disconnect for this game, come back. One button must misbehave. I be see those guys for you is I don't want to shoot one of them. I just see several time that. You're a bit blue, I know the hear him again.
We probably jump for.
Which call? Which call?
I'm they find motivation.
Okay.
At the end
Yeah, they fight from that towards Rico.
Football club, there's been time where it's all doom and gloom, everybody out, we're on to everyone. Personally, I think there's a civil war with Arsenal fans about to develop going into the season, right? But I think we've continuously kicked problems up the road. Needing a Saka back up, needing an upgrade on Martinelli.
Especially push on top left. Especially push on top left. But let's see those other guys there.
Now we've left ourselves with no margin for error, man. I want to ask you, where do you stand, man? Because I know the sounding thing is only like hybrid to a degree, and I know where Spurs finished and all of those things. As it stands, yeah, I've got City to win the league, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, and Spurs/Chelsea for fourth and whatnot. Where do you see it?
I have third. Actually, at the moment, have Chelsea.
Watch out!
They just keep
Watch
pressing
out.
it. Yeah, they just keep some of them. That guy gets there first.
Watch out.
Go front. I'm only.
Liverpool signings, I think they go back to back. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but a lot of them take for Arsenal to be considered serious.
I don't think you're lying, man.
Watch out.
It's nothing to do with
Watch out.
or Zubimendi or anybody at the club. I've just not that. I'm going to sound hypocritical because I don't like to watch what other teams are doing, but naturally, to a degree,
You will actually do the
right?
dog push.
So I always find myself every signing we make, like fair enough, squad depth in their own way they can help you, but every signing we make in terms of game changes, how does that get us closer to Liverpool or City? I don't see how anybody but Zubimendi at this point does that. We're going to run through a couple of things quickly before Dan gets out of here, man. Apparently, the keep was
Head toward this point.
One day.
Watch out.
Check here. Like behind you.
His contract at the club. Where are you at with that? Do you think he does that? Do that, or do you think he's going to wait on his hands?
Okay,
Just confirm.
It really depends how much Real Madrid are in his ears. Because I believe they'll be talking to him now saying, look, don't sign. Stay there for 2 years. See your contract out, but come to us on a free in 2 years.
Hey man, Konate.
Yeah, Kenyatte, Fred, Mbappe, this is how they get in players. They're talking and tapping them up saying, yeah, give it 2 years, come play for us.
You hear me?
Sexual stimulation or negative emotions like fear and anxiety. That part of your brain just gets suppressed. And this is where people get into a lot of trouble because suppressed emotions just grow over time. So the more guilty I become, the more of a loser I become. The harder it is to date, the worse I feel about myself, the more I fall into pornography. So this becomes a neurological cycle. But here's the real problem. All addictions are on drugs. And this is why.
Dr. K is back, and the Harvard-trained psychiatrist modern mental health, addiction, and the non-traditional ways to break away from their cycles.
There's lots of stuff happening around us that affects our lives that we have no control over. For example, because of the dating and mating crisis, we no longer have sexual connections, emotional connections, and there's a part of the brain that is getting starved because sex is so important. So there's something missing in our lives, and that's what is necessary for addiction. And this is creating huge problems because it's sort of like if I fill up your stomach with unhealthy food, you don't have any micronutrients, but you're not going to crave broccoli. So that's what's happening in our society. We're using porn as a substitute for relationships, and that's creating these really strong societal pressures, including a mass extinction event. Because we've got 32-year-olds who do not know how they're going to ever have children.
Just read it. Rabbit to the land.
They flip.
If you know, last match, I used to who give you this thing?
You have it job.
No, I'll give you.
Thailand,
I know, sorry. I never get good sports for this season. I never really go.
We are the land, the guy. I don't know. I don't get look like because I don't land. They're the clay for I reach.
That last event now, they want to do sports.
No, so the division. If you don't, if the event don't say like this, everybody condition. You know.
You won't go this side. We did downtown. We did the No, that down part, lower part, that's what I'm talking about.
Which lower part?
Person inside.
Patient view.
90 years gone.
I'm struggling with this my network. Oh my god. I do miss.
If we talk out.
Yeah, if you do it.
If I can learn how to master this, and then the rest of the world.
100%.
They push so fast.
I only meet them today, so.
My friend.
Hello, that
Everything I'm doing is delayed. Why? What's going on? I literally have 19.
Watch out!
Don't stop me.
I want to change the entire space that I live in to be more comfortable. This is creating problems because
watch out!
They come now, they come now. That'll be true. Another person land.
Marked a location.
They don't come back.
Help!
Nah, I didn't look at any of them. One more, the guy on yellow.
Bro, my game is fucking delayed. I don't know what's going on. He's getting me.
Watch out!
Revenge don't kill them. More than enter. Just pressure, you don't need to.
You get your seat, right?
Yeah, get it.
Marked a location.
Is trying to shape the world towards us, but that is not fundamentally possible. And so instead, like, we could be investing that energy in ourselves, learn how to craft.
Watch out!
Yeah, not too.
Yeah, so I think if you look at, like, there's a ton of research that shows that, happiness, productivity, success, all of
He
these
did inside that building.
Marked a location.
No, they, no, they, no.
one of the biggest mistakes I think people
They're outside, outside, outside,
Watch
outside.
out!
Okay, okay,
They
now
outside, they outside,
outside.
left corner.
implies that you have to make
Watch out! Watch out!
It's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough. They're behind the, like, the pink fence.
Help!
This is what's so silly, right?
You guys don't come out, I think.
You do, you do.
See there.
Right? Like people will say, like,
You know,
Arias, don't give up. Let's see.
and that's like, how can both of these things be true?
I'm in the last one.
It kind of is. Like, there's no that's where, like, and once you start doing that, there's tons
This
of
guy's not 1 year old.
things like that. That makes you become happy internally, even in terms of relationship success. If you carry a lot of unhappiness with you in a relationship, it won't work.
How they cook me, forget the time I did for me.
Manifest outward.
God, I'm big.
Spiritual sense, I mean that, like, that is true, but in like a very concrete sense, right? You show up at work, you're happy, like people will like you more, you'll be more productive.
And so is there a second step? So I understand I'm trying to control the world, I hope so successful. Step 2 is to focus on
Very young.
internal state, which is difficult because it feels to us like we're very much being dragged often by our temptations, the dopamine receptors in our brain or something.
Yeah.
And we have a bad night's sleep, we wake up in a bad mood, and then we have a bad day. What's that feel?
So, and I think if you sort of think about it, right? So it's like, I started my car this morning. I looked at the gas tank. There was only a little bit of gas left, and then I ended up on the highway without gas. Right? That's one follows the other. Like that's how it feels, right? Like I left and I'm like, oh no, I'm running low on gas, and then I run out of gas. That's what happens logically, right? So how do you fix that problem?
You sure see people know they disrespect.
Just controls on
If I ask you what is go to the gas, what's the equivalent in that analogy for a human being? No one knows. Right? So if I were to ask you, you wake up, you slept before, you wake up, now you're in bed, therefore you have a bad day. You're assuming that those two things are connected. Those two
Sure. Let's go news.
but only if you don't know how to go to the gas station. So there are literally everything like practices to teach you.
Watch out!
So I think this stuff is what is how do you move the
Left,
levers? What is the internal chain of causality? And once you understand that, then you can start to implement change, and that's when it becomes easy. So if you sort of think about it, like, I know it sounds weird because it sounds really hard, but
You don't drive, I don't know. What
something hard and something easy is when you know how to do it.
Right.
You
Oh,
know,
like the Rubik's Cube is hard.
This might be in here.
It's hard.
Rooftop.
You know how to do it, it becomes easy.
Help!
So it's about really understanding where my desires come from.
Marked a location.
I knocked two. Just look to
Watch out!
Like, I don't like
I did see. What else? Another one behind
Watch
you.
out!
way better is supplement.
Just come.
I go to. Oh, no.
Look towards what you. Nice one.
Yeah, the other one,
Watch
they
out.
run back myself.
Yeah, and I ain't be that.
This is what a lot of people think doctors are about
I think that guy don't still make
but
you.
actually 50% or more of our training is diagnosis. So you have to understand.
Stand for. He run.
This is not just to do with doctors.
He run towards that.
Watch out!
When they can fix what the problem is, they end up find, right, what's actually potentially causing a leak, then you release them. So that's true of life in general. So if you have a problem with pornography, the first thing that you have to do is understand why you're addicted to it, because that'll show you what you fix. And with pornography, I think there are basically like 5 layers to it. The first is a societal layer. There's a reason why all addictions are on the rise. There is a fundamental change in society, in the way that we connect with society, that makes us more addicted to stuff. So if it was the substance itself, like the pornography itself, then what we would see is there's a lot
Watch out! Marked an open door.
You look sure.
Watch out!
What we need to do about understanding about pornography addiction is understand physiology and psychology. So if we look at pornography addiction,
Somebody on me?
Help!
it is a very powerful.
Which kind of
Watch out!
Before?
So the way that our brain is designed is that procreation kind of is the point, right?
Now you enter Prefire and I mean
Kaka,
not
you
like
call,
I
you
know
call,
the
you call, you
shit.
call, you call, you call, and you call, and go, you call.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm on vex, I beg.
It's like they come record. Yeah, I'm okay now.
I'm recalling a teammate.
You want to try to switch this my router?
Thanks.
My game dey fucking slow. I mean, my net.
Brain experiences negative emotions like fear and anxiety. It's also our survival center of the brain. And you turn on. Just get
Yeah, so this talkish, not being with that show, that's not really doing, but I think
it's like I'm watching porn and masturbating a lot, but most
I beg, we should.
addicts will watch it and not even necessarily masturbate.
Under me,
Or
under me.
they'll watch it
doing something, I'm not watching it, so what is it? Yeah, no kind of stupid network again.
It's kind of calming you down because it has that neurologic effect. The reason that it has that neurologic effect
Oh.
is because sex is so important, right? So these circuits of the brain are very powerfully activated. The other thing that is really addictive about porn
Watch out!
so orgasm.
Yeah, see, there's
Watch out!
Watch out! Orgasm, you get a surge.
Somebody run
Watch
there.
out!
The other one fly from us.
So this is the curse of humanity.
You look.
Also by ourselves. So when we secrete,
Person just land the right.
it doesn't just do
Kaka, come down.
Watch out!
Quick.
I don't think. Come here, sir.
I don't say.
no way to escape.
That thing will only push you because they already showed.
Gain pleasure from pornography. I am buying myself craving. I am buying myself motivation towards it. In the future, 100%. Right? So it's behavioral
Ah, they
reinforcement.
fucking lose that
And then what happens is, so these are the 2 fundamental pieces of neuroscience level. Then what happens is we kind of find ourselves.
Help!
Jesus Christ.
Watch out!
Nothing else is as effective.
Now this Patrick, idiot.
Is to be efficient. So why do we love unhealthy food?
Keep on playing now.
Like that bite will save you, right? That's what allows you to survive. So what we sort of got is like a calorie-dense neurological dopamine surge in pornography, and it's also like suppresses our emotions really deep. And this is like literally true. So I don't know if you've ever, if you've been in love or like you know friends who are in love, but like when you're in love and you're like ready for something, right? There's like this idea of post-nut clarity and like pre-nut fog, I guess. So literally,
Watch
the way
out!
that our lust circuitry works is it suppresses. It suppresses the part of our brain that assesses risk.
For someone that doesn't know what that means, could you be more sort of direct?
Yeah, so like.
Watch that side for me, I beg.
I can see the future, and you want to see you to see tomorrow.
I recommend
I will
that.
kill you. Might not today, might not be tomorrow, but I will kill you.
Evolutionarily, there were basically
Good
2
tomorrow.
human beings, okay? One who would fall in love and did not do stupid
You
things.
guys
Watch
was the
out.
reason suppressed.
Did fall in
TNT.
love and did do stupid things. Which one of those 2 do you think is
Watch out!
When you say stupid things, give me an example.
I'm gonna ignore my job. I've just gotten financially stable, and I've fallen in love with someone who has a pile of credit card debt. This is a terrible idea to enter a relationship with them, because I've just
Watch
got
out!
shit sorted out, and they don't have anything sorted out. So there are all kinds of red flags that we ignore on purpose. Because if we didn't ignore those red flags, then we wouldn't end up procreating.
You don't want to be rational.
Watch out!
You're on top of that. One guy on top of that. Take care from.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch out!
Yeah. On top of that, now two people remain safe.
I must know.
Watch out!
Okay. One way they shoot.
Right? And so then what happens is now it's, and why is that? That's because the lustful parts of your brain were inhibiting, like literally inhibiting and shutting off the thinking parts of your brain. And once the lustful part shuts off, then we start thinking again.
Probably in my early 20s was the first time I experienced postnat clarity, and it was, I think it was 2
Oh, I don't see. I'm
and
deleting all my items.
Yeah.
oh, my masturbation. It was like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and there was this person that I was like vaguely interested in. I'm like super horny. I'm arranging to meet them like 3
Watch out!
I'm 21 years old, and I decide to masturbate instead. And it was like a completely different
This one charge you shown dead. Can't they discharge? God, I big.
I won my last match.
I got nobody ask you.
I told you they put out for where you know free. Ground is ready for chance.
I won my last match.
I am gonna put my mic.
I need a weapon. Watch out! Marked an open door. Watch out!
Yeah.
Welcome to the Podcast Podcast. I'm
So where does his future lie? How difficult will it be for United to move on their one stars?
No, what those guys are the other entrance, so they just on extra.
Yeah, they don't. That's okay.
Yeah, he's that's right, he's there.
Phil A as well. Alright, listen to these names: Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Anthony, Alejandro. By Manchester United. To look after the new players. The writing was on the wall. We saw players regularly through Real last season, but as after the Europa League final defeat, I'm really told to play a meeting in front of the rest of the squad that you need to go and find a new club. So we've known
Watch
that
out.
this would be the case with this group of players for a while now. The problem is that United have been unable to sell at this point. And so we kind of last week where the rest
Watch out.
due back in trading this Monday, just gone, Monday the 7th.
Help!
Guy, ha 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 ha.
You did below, you are talking just a bit.
That has been the case at United. There's been these questions for several seasons now. I remember last season around Jadon Sancho as well.
Number below.
Before that, Cristiano Ronaldo. So it's a repetitive theme that we've had with United over the last few years. And I think perhaps that played a part in the club actually on Friday coming forward and getting messaging out there to the effect that these players would not be, they would be given this time away to help find them new clubs. Now, you asked, has that gone down well? How has it gone down with them and their representatives? Part of that is suggesting that these players have asked to leave the all these players have effectively said that they're away from United. Now, that
Allez, come. Where the entrance?
talk to who you ask.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I did a left hand side.
Denied that they ever directly asked to leave the club, and they would have been quite happy.
That guy ain't all kind of stupid.
Watch
Oh, yeah,
out.
get behind there. Now, two more.
See me the bad left.
If it's 3 days, if you enter on a fuck, now they'll mess you up. One more.
Watch out.
Hey, from back, run. Just run back. Run back. When they don't bring like, that can go off, like, they want them to. Go. Last guy,
Not the last guy.
You
see someone they shoot this.
There are many. If I don't feel it, I knock 3, I knock like 2 or 3. Then go on the rest now.
the last guy, I was sure.
Not be the last guy,
Yeah,
bro.
this I don't come out there. You still come out.
One they shoot flame, the other one they shoot them.
What level of
And smoke like they cover this. You see last guy.
I don't know what to do. Like, many.
Help!
You go the rest, yeah.
It's Luis.
He wants his people there, but you've got this
Can't think to do. This stuff doesn't make no
The
sense.
semantics thing that Chris mentioned is funny. I remember interviewing a player years back about a transfer request that he put in at a different club to Leeds, who I was covering at the time.
I did this trick
It
so
wasn't a transfer request, it was a perceived transfer
I didn't get
request.
any.
And I said to him,
I don't know if you did it.
Marked a location.
I can't really explain, but basically they thought it was a transfer request, I thought it was something else. So you do get kind of caught in the middle. And when it comes to how you deal with players that you want to sell, I don't think there's a right answer to what you do or a one-size-fits-all.
Watch out!
When you're dealing with players surplus or surplus. It's kind of horses for courses, depending in part on who you're talking about. Around them, they can kind of be on the fringes. Any mad complexity. I mean, it's about to exit.
Yeah, I want to get it this kind of time. I don't could visit your things. Then they left and right. Left and right. Then they need to do.
Or to put it more dramatically, as people we'd rather not have around. It's definitely unusual. I mean, I know that Leeds, Marcelo Bielsa plans was going to train at a completely different time to the rest of the squad to prevent any interaction. And further down the line, he actually had players training off-site, at a different location altogether for the same reason. And his rationale was, I'm never going to use these players, I can tell you that now, so what purpose does it serve having around? And the answer to that is not very much. But at the same time, it's surely easier to sell players if they're fit and in shape than to be fit and in shape. They have to train. And the thing about ostracising them in the way that United have is that it makes it perfectly clear that you're very anxious to sell. And I know, as Mark said there, that's been telegraphed for a while, but it's kind of blindingly obvious now, and it is almost inviting clubs to come in and lowball you with the offers that they're going to make. And given this
without that's right.
Going some to say that the United have handled this really effectively to this point, but I can totally see why.
Because Cringe, on a case, written a piece about the sort of mess that Manchester United have got themselves in this scenario. Just expecting with a new season ahead, hopefully they'd have resolved some of the issues around it. But you can see the values of players like Sancho, Ante, Rashford, plummeting, and it's not that you're going to get market value for them either.
Watch out!
Where did he?
Watch out!
One guy don't stop it. Now I try to have your own potato. This one won't fucking kill and straight up.
Alexander Butler going to Dynamo for 4.4 million in 2014.
And that's amazing.
Yes. When I found that, my point in mentioning that in the piece was that it's early days, so don't panic. It's historically
wow, I'm almost disconnecting inside every match.
You kill this guy.
Watch out!
I'm not pressing there. No, I get it. I get it.
I'm not coming in that. There's somebody else, I don't know.
No, you have enough guys for it, bro. Pressing the good outside.
They move away, say nothing. They don't kill now, say, okay, man, kill this one, say one lie down. I know, fucking kite, shooting, papa.
Something like £500 million of profit that they managed to make through selling those players United. By comparison, is about 100 million. That's a huge difference. And the other big difference, I think, that sort of makes my Alexander Butler is that this summer is very different for United customers. Everybody's in business knowing that they need to sell. If they want to reinvest beyond Matheus Cunha, who's obviously through the goal already, and then Ryan and Bruno, as this interminable transfer saga that's been going on for months and months and months now. It feels like, it's actually weeks, but it feels like months. If they want to do business beyond that point, they're very likely going to have to sell. That has been the consistent message coming out this summer. Part of me still wondered whether there might be some jiggery pokery they can do.
I not like this. I'm going to have some kind of play. It could be black, it could be bright.
Enemy did it before. Is he on top of top?
No more. cool. That clear this first.
You
Only
give us,
one.
you give us now, you want.
According to transfer market, that is.
You want
I get guys
call
for back.
£97 million. I mean, that's a huge plummet. I mean, what's that tell us, you reckon?
back way.
I think
Watch out!
this like the close compounds or left of the compound around that.
Help! Watch out!
This Toki guy, if he come back, now that same guy that lasts forever.
Whether they were ever really worth £250 million.
That's right, they behind this.
Watch out!
But there is
I know
definitely
that be claim of cannot see.
I think in the case of
I don't see.
Anthony and Jadon Sancho in particular, they are overpriced. But I also think that the wage given to Rashford, which is massive, doesn't tally with his current standing in the game. It might have done previously, but not now. And it's not.
The other guys was on the push.
Watch out!
Behind.
I think the scrutiny on Rashford and the feeling that he might need a fresh start away from Old Trafford. You know, that he didn't look entirely happy.
Watch out!
You want recall, you want recall, you want recall.
Yeah, it's on once. You won't go recall.
And it does feel like
No record on.
no, I mean, Critch is spot on.
But it's on one shot. Be the good
Watch out!
side.
Years, you never thought
We do
Watch
back.
out!
We actually died to them.
what they did, and I didn't feel that they were a club who had to fund one win.
Nah, barely hit him. I take that to
Players
him.
out the door, but it's come
I
to
see
a crunch
wrestling
this
died
summer,
to
and
them.
PSR is obviously leading. And they have very little option, and that's why I think the comparison to 2014, and Mark said this, you know, needs to sort of reflect the fact that this is a summer like no other they've ever
Watch
had.
out!
They're under huge amounts
Yeah,
of
the
pressure
guy
to
good.
get
Watch
back in.
out!
But they're definitely not going to recoup Anthony's fee. They're not going to recoup Sancho's either. Pretty hard to see how anybody out there is going to pay Rashford's salary in full because it's so big.
Well, I don't wonder why I know joke. I don't kill. I don't carry kilo for love. You don't know the my lab. The game just gone this strange. Because that is so expensive.
Say Florian Wirtz and he's put into a position of absolute strength. But when one Garnacho on, everybody can see it. That changes things, and it does change the way that other clubs will approach them with offers.
The actual side goes players like Rashford, Sancho, even Phil talks about wages.
That guy look nice.
Pounds a week that Anthony was on, you know, that's that at their level, even though he had an amazing sort of season with them.
Yeah, look, you take them one by one if you want. I think Marcus Rashford, for starters, one of the club's highest earners, probably one of the highest players in the Premier League. You say there's not a lot of clubs
Probably.
that salary. I absolutely agree.
Like 83, 86 times I did since like this. So.
That is the issue. Is it value?
Hey, no problem.
And that,
Like I don't understand. I don't understand. 19, you know they are.
now waiting that they talk. They are giving us fake digits. Me personally, no.
But you dey behave like saying at this thing you did.
Like this, I did 65. Can you imagine?
Imagine.
65. I'm again. Just to give us digits. Don't be saying that the actual people will be playing. This person will go drink.
It's not boo. I mean, they can give some minutes away. That is some. The lights come from. I can go offline.
You know, maybe Barcelona are paddling in that pool. I don't know. We don't know yet. Even then, it sounds like something more like a loan rather than something that's permanent. Sancho, I think, pretty much the same situation but amplified. You know, again, very, very high wages, but over the last few years, what performances have you really seen to be able to justify that? His salary has been an obstacle to him departing previously, whether it's on loan with Richard Dortmund or with Chelsea last year as well.
Can I just ask, Critch, with Chelsea and Sancho, did they fundamentally want to sign him but not take on his wage, or did they actually just not really want him, and it was a nice little way of getting out of that one?
Well, I think so. The thing with the Sancho bit was that it was an obligation to buy, and it's the first obligation to buy that's ever not been an obligation to buy. So it is quite a curious deal. I think the understanding on that is that essentially it was an obligation to buy on the condition that Chelsea were able to agree terms with Sancho, and there has been talk of an offer going in. I don't think it was an offer that Sancho was going to accept. Clearly it wasn't at the end. Were Chelsea doing that because they perhaps actually just didn't want to sign the player? It was perhaps just a bit of a stop or a peace offering, or just to make it seem like, look, we couldn't do this. I don't know. I don't have the information on
purely speculating to say that, but clearly there was a way out of that deal that a lot of us didn't foresee, and Chelsea managed to find it. I don't think if they genuinely wanted Jadon Sancho, I think if they had genuinely wanted Jadon Sancho, I think they could have made it happen, but they seem to make it happen for the other 64 players who are on their books, so they tried to sign in any given summer, right? So clearly that was possible, but I don't think the willingness was there from Chelsea.
Mateus Cunha has taken the number 10 shirt at Manchester United, and a confirmation that perhaps there is no way back for Marcus Rashford under Ruben Amorim, do you reckon?
Yeah, but again, I'm going to answer this question the same way that I answered the question at the top, is that I think it's been clear for a while, and shouldn't really come as a surprise, that there is not a place for Marcus Rashford at Ruben Amorim's Manchester United. We've seen this for a while. But even with the number 10, right, again, not so much of a surprise. When Cunha came in, people saw, well, what numbers is he going to have? Well,
Where this move go?
be vacant at some point, and he's probably going to take that.
You play, man. They play. I'm glad they buy me like this guy. I play last one with fine food, nigga.
Now he just doesn't have a squad number. Sancho doesn't either, by the way. That is quite a sorry tale. It's quite a sorry fall from this academy graduate who has meant so much to a club that has a proud history of developing young players. But like I say, it's been absolutely clear since December.
Don't go places. My good time doing these guys.
Garnacho's dropped that game. He was reinstated. Rashford wasn't. Then he gave that interview.
Whenever a guy, I'm going for food.
After that, only included when United were down to the absolute